Hi guys, welcome to my channel, LITERALLYG. Thank you so much for joining me in for another video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and give it a subscribe. Like this video, leave me a comment below after you watch the video and leave me your thoughts. Okay, let's get into it. So a little bit about me, if you're joining me for the first time. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm a mother of a 4-year-old boy. I am married. We've been married for nearly 8 years now. And professionally, I'm a chartered accountant. Also pursuing my side hustle, fashion influencer and beauty and motivational stuff on Instagram. I'm going to put the link below for my Instagram. Go ahead and follow me on there. I'm constantly on there every day putting fashion, beauty, motivational content. Okay, so let's talk about this video. I've been requested to do this video for a very long time. I get asked a lot on my Instagram handle from fellow moms or career women who follow me, asking me, how do you daily motivate yourself? And you've got a 4-year-old boy, you got your hands full, you're married, you're maintaining a house, you're working full time. How do you make time for Instagram, this, that, the other? Okay, let me tell you why. Simple answer, I've got goals. 3 of my main goals are having a happy family, making sure both of my boys are taken care of. My second goal is to have my own fashion line. I love fashion, I live for it. And my third goal is to be a motivator for other people and inspiring them through my own experiences. I made up this goal beginning of the year. I want to be a TED Talk. Like, that's one of my goals, okay? I know I'd be like, what's wrong with her? But that's really one of my goals. I really, this is the type of content I love, and I would love for myself to deliver a TED Talk and have my own podcast where people could tune in and where I could add value to people's daily lives. And I think that would be my dream job, getting up in the morning, running my fashion line and motivating people wherever I can, whenever I can. That's me done, okay? That is me done. So those are the goals that get me out of bed, and those are the goals that continuously motivate me, and these are the reasons why I do what I do. So this video is about how do you self-motivate yourself? How do you get out of bed and push yourself to be your better self on a daily basis? I'm not an expert, and I have been on a journey of my own, and there are a few things I've picked up by teaching myself, by personally developing myself. So what I'm going to do, I am going to break this video into 5 simple steps. I'm not going to go into depth in these steps, respectful of your time, but if you at some point think after you watch the video and you like these steps that I talk about and you want me to go in detail in any of them, please leave me a comment below and I will do that next. Let's go right into it. Okay, first of all, the very important step is you need to know what is your goal. What is that you really want to go after? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Forget that. Where do you see yourself end of 2020? So figure that out. You need to go within yourself and figure out, if I had all the money in the world, what would I be doing? I mean, you could easily say, you know what? I don't want to be doing anything. I want to be traveling. I want to have a family. I want to take them around the world. Or I don't want to have a family. I just want to chill. And that's absolutely fine. I mean, if that makes you happy, that's absolutely fine. But if you say, you know what? If I had all the money in the world, I would have my own business. This is what I would do. Okay, so let's start there. I really want to have my own clothing line, and I really want to inspire people through my own experiences. I want to be a service, and this is another thing I've learned. You know, you could have all the money in the world. There's so many people that have all the money in the world. They're not necessarily the happiest people. So for me, what would make me happy is pursue my fashion line on one side, another side, give back. Okay, how am I going to give back? I am going to be giving back by sharing what I've learned through my experiences. I want to be a TED Talk. I wanted to have my own podcast. I wanted to have my YouTube channel. This is why I'm doing this. What would you do if you had all the money in the world? What would you wake up and go and do? That's your passion. First step. And the second step is figuring out what is the skill set that is required for you to get there. For example, I wanted to have my YouTube channel. I had no idea how to create a video, so I taught myself how to edit a video. I taught myself. I'm not perfect at editing and things like that, but I'm teaching myself along the way because I really want to do this, and Only I could make this happen. So if your dream job requires you to have certain skill set, you need to go and teach yourself. Then you know what? You could easily say, Gagan, I've got a family. I don't have time. You know, I've got responsibilities. You know what? Everybody has time. The time that you would take to go out, the time that you would sit there and watch that Netflix, but in the longer run, you would always kick yourself. So make time. Make time for yourself. It could be half an hour during the day. In my case, I was working full time. I really wanted to create YouTube videos. I really wanted to teach myself. So over the weekends, instead of really going out or watching TV, I would go watch YouTube videos. How do you edit videos? I mean, I only had 144 subscribers, but still, do you know what I mean? I need subscribers, but my views are going up, so that's okay. So yeah, so you teach yourself. For example, editing my pictures. I didn't really know how to edit. I mean, if you look at my pictures last year, they were so over edited, but I really wanted to perfect my craft. So I continuously teach myself how to get better, because if I didn't do it for myself, nobody else is going to do it for you. That's another key takeaway. You need to figure out what are the skill sets that's required for you to get where you want to be, and making time to learn that. That is your personal development. If you really want it bad enough, you will make time for it. No excuses. Honestly, we live in a perfect stage of internet where you Google anything and everything is at fingertips. You want to learn how to make a YouTube video? Google it. YouTube it. You want to learn how to stop smoking? YouTube that. You want to learn how to make something? YouTube that. So we can teach ourselves everything nowadays, and this is why I'm putting this video out, so hopefully one of you could see how you motivate yourself. Again, I'm not an expert, but this is what I've learned. These are the things that I've picked up through following people that I look up to who are successful. I'll tell you the people that I really listen to. There's Jay Shetty, there's Gary Vee, Anthony Robbins, and as for YouTubers that I really look up to, Patricia Bright, Lydia Ellis Millen, and you know what? Following their journey and figuring out what their struggles were, figuring out how they overcame what they overcame, and what are the wisdom that I could pick up from them. That's how I teach myself, okay? So first we figured out what is your goal and what is a skill set required. So the third thing is making sure you have good people around you. If you're a person like me that's easily affected by the people who are around you, I feel like I'm an empath in the spiritual terms. I pick up on other people's feelings, so it's very important for me to have good circle around. If I am not picking up, if I don't like your vibe, and if there's something I pick up that's negative, automatically I'll ghost you. I know it sounds ruthless, but where I'm headed, where I want to go, I cannot take a chance of wasting my time for keeping people around that are not leaving a positive impact on me. They're not leaving positive impact on my family. Yeah, so if somebody affects you in a negative manner, unfollow them, block them. You don't need to have those type of people in your circle, because if it's something that does not make you feel good, pick up on that energy. My mom always said this to me. She said, Gagan, you don't need to have a big circle of group. You only need 2 good friends. You only need 1 good friend, and you always have your family. My family always has my back. I know they're in Canada, but they're always my constant support. I might not talk to them every day, but I know I could rely on them. Again, this might sound cliche, even if it's your mother sometimes or your dad sometimes, if they're a negative impact, then you need to check that. And if it's one of your best friends, let's say you're moving in different phase of your life and they're in different phase and they're not supportive of you where you want to be, you need to check that. And you need to make sure you're not keeping yourself around in a circle that is not impacting you in a positive manner to get where you need to be. Because you know what? These are the people who are going to motivate you on the days you're feeling crap, the day you don't believe in yourself. And if you have these close-knitted people around you, these are the people who are going to push you forward. You could easily say, Gagan, I don't really like people. People around me are crap. That's absolutely fine. Log on to YouTube. Listen to people who you connect with. For example, my family's in Canada. I don't have a lot of friends around. I do, but then I don't have best friends around. My husband could be doing 6-hour shifts back to back, so he's the hardest working man I know, so he's mostly at work. And then there's me and my child. My child is 4 years old. Sometimes that's my circle. What do I do on the days I feel crap? I log onto YouTube. I listen to people that I talked about: Jay Shetty, Gary Vee, Mel Robbins, Anthony Robbins. So these are people I look up to motivate me when I feel low. So you need to find your own people who are going to motivate you on the days you feel crap. It could be a podcast, it could be anything. I think we live in an age where we have everything on our fingertips in order to do what we want to do. You just need to want it bad enough. That is the key. If you don't want it bad enough, you can make excuses, you could sit here and talk about it, and then nothing happens. Yeah, so that's 3. First thing, have a goal, know the skill set. Third, have a good circle. Number 4, this is probably my favorite. So I'm not sure if you heard of Robin Sharma. He's written amazing books on mental health, motivation. This is what he said, and it really, really resonated with me, and let me know if it resonates with you. He said, everybody talks about mindset, right? We always are constantly talking about, oh, you need to have your mindset on point. You need to, in order for you to get somewhere, you need to make sure you're thinking right. We always talk about our mindset, but we never talk about our heart set. We never talk about our health set. We never talk about our soul set. Yes, it's one thing to have your mind on a goal. What are you gonna do if your heart's not in the right place? If you are holding grudges for the longest time that keeps you back from pursuing your journey, and if your soul is not feeling good, you've been traumatized or whatever have you, you know, everybody has their experiences, and you could say, you know what, I really want to push myself forward, but these are the things that are always holding me back. And there's an inner work that you need to do in order to forgive yourself, forgive others, and get on with it. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole another video. You need to get your soul in order. You need to get your heart in order. You need to get your health in order. If you don't have a good health, you could have dreams. Nothing is gonna happen. If you're eating like crap, and that affects your mood, and if you're not working out, that doesn't give you those endorphins, so that's really not going to help you out in order to get where you need to get. If you want to be a really high performer, you need to take care of your mind, you need to take care of your soul, you need to take care of health, and also you need to take care of your heart. I think that's just a whole another video in itself, and we could talk about that in the future. But so I'm going to put the link below for that podcast that really made me rethink my thinking. And Robin Sharma is obviously much more experienced and expert on this matter than I am. Last but not least, we have arrived to our Holy Grail action. Now this one, nobody could do this for you. You could listen to all the things I said. You could listen to all the podcasts. You could watch all the YouTube motivational content that you want to watch. If you don't take this step, nothing matters. Nothing matters. Okay, lucky for you and lucky for me, I watched this YouTube, it just came across, I think it popped up on my, because I watch a lot of this motivational content, it just popped up on my homepage, recommended video to watch. Do me a favor, after you finish watching this video, go type in Mel Robbins 5-second rule TED Talk. That'll change your life. Okay, so she's talking from experience. Now this is somebody who's got a family, on the brink of getting a divorce, on the brink of losing her business, and she has practiced and learned through her experiences on how to implement your talking into action. Okay, it's called 5-second rule, and it's gonna blow your mind. It blew mine. According to her, according to studies, it says our mind, it takes our mind 5 seconds to get in touch with our feelings, and whatever action that we're meant to be doing, we don't do it. Okay, for example, getting out of bed. You have alarm set on and you hit snooze, oh, it's so cold outside, oh, it's okay, even if I just get up another half an hour late, it's okay, I could do this thing tomorrow. So your mind is automatically talking you out of what you're meant to be doing. For example, just to let you know, so I was gonna record this video because I want it up on my channel tomorrow, because that's what I promised you. All day I've been procrastinating. I've been doing my Instagram. I probably engaged on my Instagram probably for an hour and a half. Today I engaged for 5 hours, okay? Because it's easier for me to sit on the sofa. Instead of doing this video, it's easier for me to just engage and this and that. And then I played with Gagan, which I always do, make sure my child is fed, obviously taking care of him. That's essential. I mean, he's easy now, he entertains himself, so that's not even an excuse, okay? And then I wanted to do a workout. I did my workout, then I ate food, and then I watched more TV, and I was procrastinating all day. And then I'm just like, you know what? I have to do this. It's embarrassing if I keep telling you I need to make this video and I don't, and you're like, okay, you know what, next time she says it to us, she's probably gonna make it next week, whatever. Like, so you won't trust you. We would lose that trust, right? So that's what because I told you I'm gonna do this for you, I am sitting here doing this for you so you can watch it tomorrow. Okay, going back to what Mel said. She said within 5 seconds, our brain would listen to our feelings and our old behavior, our habits, and we would not follow through. Take that in for a minute. 5 seconds it takes. So anytime you tell yourself, I'm gonna do this today, instead of watching a Netflix show, not that there's anything wrong with it, we all need that Netflix and chill, I understand, okay, totally fine. But what's important, when you tell yourself you're gonna do something because you have a goal, you know if you don't reach that goal, you'll be upset and you won't be happy, and you would be torturing yourself for another rest of the week. We're like, oh, you know, I really messed up, I should have listened to myself. Next video I make, I'm gonna let you know if I'm actually getting up in the morning, okay? So this is our challenge. Leave me a comment below if this 5-second rule worked for you. Come back to this video. I want you to leave me a comment and let me know if you actually, within that 5 seconds, you listen to your mind or you listen to your feelings or your old behaviors. Okay, challenge for all of us. I wanted to keep this video brief. I mean, I could break it down step by step in my next video. If you like, leave me a comment below. If you would like me to talk more about each single step or what are the thoughts that you connected with. Okay, just to recap. So the number 1 step is knowing your goal, understanding your purpose. That would define your goal. And as you define your goal, you need to make that into a year, quarterly, monthly, and weekly. Once you break that down, you know what you need to do each day. Step number 2 is skill set. What are the skill set that are required of you in order to reach those goals? And you need to make time to teach yourself, personally develop yourself so you could achieve those goals. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is your circle. That is so essential. So make sure your circle is good. Make sure you have supportive people around you. And so that's number 3. Number 4, as we talked about, mindset, heart set, health set, soul set. All 4 are taken care of. Okay, number 5, action. Let's take this 5-second rule and apply that in our lives, guys. And this is it for me from today. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you thought about this video. I know this video is a little bit different than what I normally do. And let me know what other videos that you would want me to do in the future. If you enjoyed this video and anything, good, bad, what could I improve? Let me know. And if you want me to break down these steps that I listed in detail, let me know that as well. So yeah. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care, guys. Bye-bye.